waking in New Orleans, soft beneath the sheets, rattling at the window, rainy gray the streets. I bet the guys next door still lie in hazy sleep. We listen to their music until first light seeped on Josephine Street. On Josephine Street, crossing Saratoga, house looks like it's falling down. Rusty mesh around it, cars on bricks, grass overgrown. Still old Solomon sits on the porch at sundown. He'll tell you everything that goes on in this town. On Josephine Street, on Josephine Street, on Josephine Street, on Josephine Street. Ba-ba-dee-da-ba-da-da, 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 down, down, down. Ba-ba-dee-da-ba-da-da, 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 down, down. Oh, on Josephine Street, on Josephine Street, on Josephine Street, on Josephine Street, oh, 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 on Josephine Street.
Because the first thing I was going to ask you, ik begin maar gewoon, hè.
You ready?
Yeah, we're ready. The album title, As Dust We Rise, I thought there was a biblical reference, Genesis. I think this album must be about transience or something like that.
Well, Lou kind of referenced that title from...
Yeah.
There's definitely a lot of transience in it, but we were kind of thinking of titles. There's so many, the diversity of subjects in the songs was kind of part of it, and there's a Maya Angelou poem called "I Rise," and there's a line in it that says, "And still like the dust I rise," And we had been talking about what had got us together. We hadn't intended to write music. We'd both had long careers in music, and kind of let music fall by the wayside. And so
you were both actually working on literary
things.
projects.
Yeah,
Yes,
exactly.
Yes, I was writing a novel about fly fishing and grief. A book, actually, not a novel.
Yeah.
A book about fly fishing and grief.
And I was doing a poetry MA. And so we kind of got together as a couple, but we were like, we're not going to make music together. It doesn't seem like a good idea, you know. But then Rohan started playing the piano in my kitchen, and the songs just started to flow. And then we traveled together to Louisiana, and it just flowed and flowed and flowed.
All you people out there who say it can't be done, did you ever stare down the barrel of a smoking gun? I feel it in my water, I feel it in my veins. Oh. Here it comes. Oh, here comes the flood, and I hear you say, ba ba ba, ba ba da 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 da, ba ba ba, ba ba da 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 da. And possibility, the Neverland you can't name. Did you ever see the future before it came? I feel it in my water, I feel it in my veins. Oh, here it comes. Oh, here comes the flood, and I hear you say, ba ba ba, ba ba da 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 da, ba ba ba, ba ba da 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 da, ba ba ba, ba ba da 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 da, ba ba ba, ba ba da 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 da. And I hear you say, 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 here comes the flood, here it comes. Oh, here comes the flood, and I hear you say, ba ba ba, ba ba da 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 da, ba ba ba, ba ba da 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 da, ba ba ba, ba ba da 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 da, ba ba ba, ba ba da da da
It seems like you're always looking for the spirit of a location, like we talked before, the genius Loki, the spirit of a location. Is that something that's important for you?
Well, I think you said Loki.
Yeah.
It's kind of, for us, it's Loki Geist.
Okay.
The spirit of a location. So, for example, when we were in Louisiana, we went out to the bayou. And we stayed in a house that had it was so beautiful. It was like an 1820s old, which is quite old for America, wooden house. but it had a really strange vibe to it. Do you want to take over?
That's about Josephine
So,
Street?
No,
that was-
Josephine Street was written in New Orleans, but this house was out on the bayou, just outside a small town called Franklin. And as Rose said, it was really beautiful, but there was something weird about.
Odd.
There was Spanish moss hanging from the trees, and there was a strange atmosphere. And then we found out that it had been kind of lifted. On the whole house had been basically taken from a slave plantation and brought to this location and rebuilt.
Harry died in the spring when the green light burst into blue. You'd have done anything to bring him back safe beside you. Fluid forms in your hands, a divination of two. When the world understands that all of life returns to the blue. All of life returns to, all of life returns to, all of life returns to blue. Circles painted in time, the revelation of truth. Meditation in rhyme, and all of life returns to the blue. All of life returns to, all of life returns to, all of life returns to blue. All of life returns to, all of life returns to,
the songs are very literal. Also, I must say, what I heard was like in the song for Bill, all of life returns to blue. I love that. It's like going into the blue. Going into. Is that actually what you mean?
Yeah, it was inspired by the Bill Evans piece.
Okay, oh, it's a jazz reference.
Yeah, it was. I mean, the song for Bill is dedicated to Bill Evans.
So Harry died in the spring.
But his brother Harry.
I didn't get that.
Yeah, so it was.
No.
It starts Harry died in the spring, and it's about his brother who died tragically from committed suicide. And Bill Evans was quite a tragic character, and kind of was heartbroken by the death of his brother, and he died the following year because he was, I think, partly from heartbreak. The reference blue into green into blue is there's a lot of references there about.
We came for peace and a place to warm our bones, but winter came early, a shiver in the soul. There's something about this place, in its roaring brazen grandeur, betrays the weight of a history in its timbre. Spanish moss, bloodless thread. Spanish moss, revenant. But across the bayou, as white as new blown snow, but under its feet lies the silt of names unknown. There's something about this place, with its air as thick as water. The party quakes, brother, sister, son, and daughter. Spanish moss, bloodless thread. Spanish moss, revenant. Oh, Spanish moss, human thread. Oh, Spanish moss,
If I'm well informed, you made the road trip first, and then you came to Hampstead to record the album. Is that correct?
No, so we kind of... Lou was living in the countryside in Wiltshire. I was living in Hampstead. We started a few songs. We started playing with the piano in her kitchen, and then we went on a road trip. Then we came back and we recorded between Hampstead and Wiltshire and wherever else would have us.
And how does that work? The recording, the gathering of ideas. How do you do that? Do you write it down or just use the modern equipment that we have nowadays?
Everything, really.
All sorts of ways,
Oh, yeah?
really. Yeah, I mean, a lot of it comes from Rowan's. I mean, most of it comes from your ideas on the piano, doesn't it? It kind of all originates from.
Not a lyrical idea that sparks the...
Well,
I give her titles. I tend to give
yeah.
her titles, and she goes, I don't hear that. I don't like that. Then I sulk a bit, and she says she tries, and then she comes up with these great ideas and reinvents. So if I give her a title, say Spanish Moss, which I didn't, that was her idea, she will come up with a whole story around that.
Yeah.
This girl, Jeanerette, came to live in the city from somewhere out west. They say she changed her name, left anything that betrayed the way she used to be. Jeanerette, show me the world behind your blue eyes. Or did you forget the other lives you left behind? Shadows on her face, if you look hard you can trace the lines of intervention. Friends say she's okay, but she hides away memories too dark to mention. Jeanerette, show me the world behind your blue eyes. Or did you forget the other lives you left behind? Oh, Jeanerette, show me the world behind your blue eyes. Or did you forget the other lives you left behind? Jeanerette, show me the world behind your blue eyes. Or did you forget the other lives you left behind? Oh, Jeanerette, show me the world behind your blue eyes. Or did you forget the other lives you left behind? Did you forget? Did you forget? Oh, Jeanerette, the other lives you left behind.
Hey, and now you're playing in a festival, which is was not the place where I would expect you to play with amongst punk rock bands or garage bands, and now you are playing.
We always do what everyone else doesn't do.
Yeah, the black sheep.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah.
But are there any bands that you follow yourself or musical interests that you have?
I love Neil
outside
Young.
Oh, you do?
I really love Neil Young, and I love Funkadelic.
You do.
So you put those two together, and somewhere in between is Kiiōtō.
Oh yeah.
Go figure.
No, but is there anything?
I was going to say, I guess I'd say Salt and
Modern.
I guess more, yeah. I love Sophie Stevens, Kiiōtō. I love Little Sims as well.
Krangbin.
Krangbin. Yeah, just a real
We
mixture.
don't settle, really.
No.
And are you traveling at the moment? Are you touring? So there was a little tour here in the.
Yeah,
in
this
the
is our
Netherlands,
last day.
Last day in Holland.
Then we're
and
going
then-
back to record the bulk of our next album.
Well, we'll keep on following you, and thanks for the short conversation that we had. Thanks. Keep up the
Thanks
good work.
so much, Ludo.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
What a handshake.
Yeah.
Feel it in my veins. Oh.